YouTube? Cody Ray 119 here for another Smackdown versus Raw 2008 24/7. Yeah, it's been a few weeks since I played this. So I had a little issues with OBS for the past week and a half. I was having audio issues, video, and everything. I just hate using OBS. I wish I had like I captured it. You can just go straight to the computer instead of using a OBS software. So doing while I can. So I think this is what, month 4? I can't remember. I think we left off with the money contract ladder match or whatever. So before we start the 24/7, like the usual, just have to play some random matches. So, that's what I'm gonna do. Nope. I meant to hit exhibition, not play now. So I'm doing the random pick a match. And the match we're gonna be in, Fatal 4-Way again. Let's see, the match stipulation will be normal Fatal 4-Way. Okay. Come on, get down. Going to be the last one coming out. So, who should I be? Actually, I'm gonna just pick somebody. Let's see, who should I be? Play my character at 24/7. So, actually, I'm gonna be Stone Cold Steve Austin. No. Okay. Johnny Nitro, aka John Morrison, Carlito, and CM Punk, the flunk of MMA, and he has an ego of a bitch. Yep, I said it. CM Punk is a bitch because he complains about everything. Not a fan of his. I liked him when he debuted in WWE, when the ECW New Breed era. I liked him there, but as he's gotten bigger and he starts becoming a asshole bitch. I'm sorry. That's just the way I see Punk, a bitch.
The following contest is a fatal 4-way scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from the Caribbean, weighing 220 pounds, Carlito!
Carlito! I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. I don't remember him being ripped at this time. He kinda just had an average body. But nowadays, he's fucking buff.
And the opponent, from Los Angeles, California, weighing 219 pounds, Johnny Nitro!
It's crazy, this game is, what, 15 years old? And only a couple of wrestlers are back in the WWE. Johnny
and
Nitro,
the opponent, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 222 pounds, CM Punk!
I don't remember who else came back in the WWE that's in this game. So, but MVP and Shelton Benjamin. I think that's about it.
And the opponent, from Victoria, Texas, weighing 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Coming out of retirement. Facing mid-carders. MELINA. Is she still in NWA or is she gone? I haven't watched NWA Power in a long time. Since before pandemic hit. I know it's on Fight TV, but I just don't really want it.
ECW is hailing from a rabid Detroit, Michigan tonight. Joey Styles in Motown along with Taz to call what promises to be a memorable evening.
The Motor City is an absolute madhouse tonight. Can you dig it? Can you feel it?
I couldn't agree more, partner. Let's get rolling with tonight's big show.
I don't know. I just don't see how.
They sacrificed everything to get to this one match. That's some hardcore drama right there.
Sure is. That's what makes sports entertainment. Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain in his head, he'll get the heck out of there.
Technical high flyer.
Johnny Nitro has tasted plenty of success, both in singles competition and as part of the tag team, M&M.
That's because he's a winner, dummy. Plain and simple. That's something you can understand.
I understand that Nitro has no problem using underhanded tactics to get his way.
Maybe if you ever were a winner once in your life, you'd realize how great it is and why people like Nitro do whatever they do or can to win.
2, 3. That was a quick fatal 4-way. How about one more random match? Yep. Drinking coffee. Oh yeah, Jeff Hardy too. Totally forgot that. I think Jeff Hardy's still trying to WWE.
Here is your winner, Steve Austin.
Okay, one more match, then we'll get started at the 24/7 vote. I think we left off when I did the ladder match. I don't think I ever finished 24/7 when I first got this game. Triple threat. And stipulation will be Hell in a Cell. Who should I be? I'm gonna be Orton. Good title on the line. Marcus Corvon. Totally forgot about that guy. More mid-carders involved. Okay, let's see. What should be a perfect pay-per-view for Hell in a Cell? How about Armageddon? JTG. He was an underrated wrestler after Crown Time split. I don't know if he stayed very long after. I wasn't really watching wrestling very often around this time.
The following contest is a Hell in a Cell match. On the way to the ring, the WWE Champion from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, Randy Orton.
I heard voices in my head, they conjure me.
And the opponent from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 265 pounds, Marcus Corvon.
He didn't stick around very long, did he? My name is Finlay, and I love to fight.
And the opponent from Belfast, Ireland, weighing in at 235 pounds, Finlay.
if it's a good idea to climb up the cell or not. Wait, no, this is the, what? Triple threat? Oh, yeah. So I don't have to worry about another wrestler being pinned. As long as I have one of them follow me up there.
I'm Michael Cole, this is JB Allen, and we welcome you to Portland, Oregon. It's been a long time since we've come to Portland, and it's great to be back.
The Rose City's going to get his face rocked tonight, and I, for one, can't wait.
And neither can these fans. We better get started, or we might have a riot on our hands. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, and injured superstars like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponents think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get.
Ow. Bitch.
Man, this one's turned into a fight. Pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it took me by surprise, and that doesn't happen often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you anything can happen here in the WWE.
Okay. Oh, crap. Get down.
We're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight.
I'm all for freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be cruiserweight champ inside a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Are you surprised? They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Well, thanks but no thanks, partner. I think I'll stick to announcing for now.
Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
He's showing absolutely no respect for his opponent.
Yeah, and his opponent isn't doing anything about it. What does that tell you? You got to be careful when you're going up there. Orton's never backed down from a fight. His mouth might get him in trouble, but he's always ready for it.
Are we talking about the same Randy Orton? It seems like the only time he's willing to fight is when he gets to hit somebody from behind.
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to...
I think someone's been taking flying lessons.
Got him.
The power of the alpha male is just plain scary.
That's for sure. You don't see many superstars with the ability to physically dominate their opponents the way Marcus Corban does.
And he's not just strong, he's also quick. And that makes him even more dangerous.
He's an incredibly well-rounded superstar, and that makes it hard for his opponents to find a win.
He wasted no time going for that pin.
Wow, listen to that chant.
The crowd makes a huge difference, whether they're for you or against you.
Get up. Fucking idiot.
There's no questioning Finley's toughness or that mean streak that runs straight through him. He can be downright sadistic to his opponents.
Yeah, Belfast. Pretty tough town, isn't it?
That's an understatement. Belfast makes parts unknown look like Disneyland.
I want to see if I can get one to follow me.
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it.
Oh, shit. Don't fall off.
When I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think, but these...
What a cowardly move. He can't win fair and square, so he tries to screw his opponent out of the victory.
Hey, nothing wrong with doing whatever it takes to win. If it was that bad, the ref would have disqualified him, right?
Oh, shit.
This match proves without a doubt why SmackDown's the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
I can't help but agree, partner. You won't see action like this on Raw.
Even if you did, you'd have to hear about puppies and government mules and scalded dogs. It's like a zoo over there.
Oh, I think you can. Awesome.
There isn't an ounce of quit in these superstars. He's been looking for that all match, and now he's taking advantage.
Taking advantage is a rather generous way to put it.
He's looking for his finisher.
And there it is, the RKO. That could take your head clean off.
Really?
I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long rivalry.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only exasperate them.
Hey, watch your language. This is a family show.
I said exasperate. Oh, never mind.
Ow.
I knew it was only a matter of time before we saw that. I don't like it, but as long as it wins matches, it's going to keep happening.
And that's what matters. Oh, man. Here he comes.
Oh, it's
RKO!
in there.
RKO!
A lot of people think that Randy Orton's just an overhyped on the mat, shoulders down. This could be it. Look at this, pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match.
Come on. Before the finisher.
I cannot remember the last time I've seen a crowd this pumped up.
I know what you mean, partner. These superstars have really brought the fans to life here tonight. Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing. I don't even like to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, we wouldn't be sitting here calling this match, that's for sure.
There's the reversal.
These superstars are...
I don't believe it. There goes the sell. Here's the pin.
1, 2, 3.
All right. Finally.
I don't think anyone in this match is even...
DDT'd Finlay through the cell. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. Get
Here's your winner and still the WWE Champion, Randy Orton.
Yeah. I've always hated that belt. I do think it's the worst WWE belt. Even the current WWE belt is so much better, even though it's a little generic. Okay, time for 24/7 mode. think it was the ladder match where we left off. Okay. July. Raw. Oh, right, I'm on Smackdown and I forgot. See if we got any. Yep.
So it's you and me this week, huh? Well, I'll tell you, you better be ready for me when we meet in the ring. I'm not gonna take it easy on you.
Whatever you say, Ray. What up, player? Fans are dying to see you hook up with Rey Mysterio, so I'm putting you two together in the ring this week on Smackdown. And while I got your ears, a word about Stephanie McMahon. I don't know what kind of impact she's gonna have, dog. But it would probably be a good idea to impress her with a win. As long as it has nothing to do with the fucking movies. Kinda glad I did lose the, ladder match. Who the fuck would want to be in a WWE movie? And microphone skills. Success. And success. Rest in peace, Ashley. She was so underrated.
No, seriously. I mean it. Don't you think so?
Oh, absolutely. I know I never miss one of your matches. Cool it, Michelle.
Oh, great.
This better be a good explanation.
Yo, calm down, bro. We're just talking.
Bull! Why don't you take your sorry ass out of here, bro? Yeah, that's right. Keep walking. What?
Sometimes you can be so... Oh, never mind.
Are they
I think
together in the
Loverboy
game?
there needs a little lesson.
Is this where me and Ray start becoming a tag team? I think we become a tag team or something. Skill improved. On camera. I'm trying not to move too much where you can hear the squeaky chair. Because the chair kind of wobbles. I need to get me a new chair. I know I keep mentioning the chair, but I bought myself a new movie shelf for all my movies, but still haven't bought myself a chair yet. Okay, let's have a match against Rey Mysterio. Crazy that he's now, what, nearly 50 years old and still can high fly. I think they should move Dominic to NXT instead of in WWE. I think he would do fantastic in NXT.
I can't believe it. The Great American Bash is over, and the road to SummerSlam starts tonight. Michael Cole here with John Bradshaw, late field at ringside. And John, what do you think of Stephanie McMahon's return?
Hey, the more McMahons, the merrier, as far as I'm concerned.
Of course, she doesn't actually have any official authority around here.
Excuse me? Her last name's McMahon, isn't it? That's all the authority she needs.
All these repetitive scenes. before there was Stone Cold Steve Austin drinking beer, there was the Sandman.
With SummerSlam just a few weeks away, this is the time for this superstar to make an impact.
And don't forget, Stephanie McMahon's backstage. Her family can make you or break you in this business.
Steph also tried to push the feminist agenda. WWE.
And the opponent, from San Diego, California, weighing 165 pounds, Rey Mysterio.
Rainy outside. I hate the rain. I hate how long it takes to load.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Smackdown Superstars are coming to you tonight from Kansas City, Missouri.
They call Kansas City the heart of America, and what could be more American than Smackdown action?
Nothing that I can think of, partner. I know the Smackdown Superstars can't wait to put on a show for Kansas City, and neither can I.
That was a textbook reversal.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be cruiserweight champ inside a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Are you surprised? They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Well, thanks but no thanks, partner. I think I'll stick to announcing for now.
DDT.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might... He's going for the pin!
1, 2.
Or at least bring that great finish.
Rey Mysterio never fails to impress me. Every time he enters the ring, he finds another way to...
I think he's gonna fly.
I think we... Look at these fans. They didn't like that one bit.
Yeah, well, I got some bad news for the WWE fans. He doesn't care what they think.
Wow, listen to that chick.
He's got him covered.
Damn rope break.
I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I.
That hurt.
It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation, but these superstars aren't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
6.
When I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think, but these superstars are blowing me away.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup. And I haven't been disappointed. Look at this. No fear on the face of this superstar.
Yeah, but that kind of thing's not going to win you the match.
I think this is the first time I won a match by count out. It would have been cool if they used ECW championship belts in this game, because then it would feel like it was more of an ECW tribute. Except we only got the new ECW belt.
I think both of these superstars proved their championship contender material tonight.
Maybe, but there's only room for... Wait a minute, what is going on here?
This doesn't concern you. This is between us and him.
What did he say?
I think he said, this is personal.
Well, there was a rumor about him and their lady friends.
Wait, he's fighting back.
These guys should have chosen someone easier to pick on.
This is disgusting. Someone's got to get out of here and stop this.
Hey, be my guest. I'm not getting involved.
I don't remember Mark Henry ever done that before. Whoa. Okay. Alright, for me, I thought I skipped a week.
I can't believe what I saw last week on Smackdown. I hope you know that it could just as easily have been you who got worked over, and your GM wouldn't have been able to do anything about it. That would never happen here on Raw. Maybe it's time for a change.
You'd better stay out of our business, understand? We've got Stephanie McMahon in our corner, and the rules are about to change around here. If I were you, I'd learn to respect that. And quick.
Whatever you say, Michelle. Whatever you say. Okay, I got time to move up the ladder another step if you're up for the challenge. That is, this week I'm setting up a match between you and Matt Hardy for Smackdown. You two should blow the roof off the joint. You better watch out though. Those beautiful divas are starting to stir up some trouble. Or I would like to say, stir up some shit. And your opponent seems to be in the middle of it all. That's okay. I managed to survive. May have lost a couple of matches. Pain management skill. And we're at the 4% at Legend Progress. Big success, hell yeah. I'm covered in blood.
Hey, I know you're facing my man tonight, but I can't wait to see you in action. Actually, I shouldn't even call him my man. I mean, things haven't been going great, and I don't know how much longer... Ugh, why am I telling you all this? Anyway, good luck tonight.
Okay, let's see here. I don't think I ever done a photo shoot. Come on. Success. Ooh, gain $526. And the game trip for the age. Lemmy wannabe. It was more of a tribute, I guess, to Lemmy. Since that's his favorite band, Motorhead.
Welcome to Smackdown. We're just 1 month away from SummerSlam. Michael Cole and JBL at ringside, and the presence of Stephanie McMahon has certainly stirred things up around here.
You say that like it's a bad thing. I think it's great.
Well, it's certainly good for anyone who's on her side.
And only a moron wouldn't try to stay in the good graces of someone with the last name McMahon.
It's pretty awesome that they finally induct KANE into the Hall of Fame, although the WWE Hall of Fame is a joke, but still. I wish we have a KANE like mayor in my town. That would have been cool. Who embraced liberty. Unlike our mayor.
He better be careful. We saw what his opponent did after last week's match.
Yeah, and from everything I've been hearing, Stephanie McMahon thought it was great. And who am I to disagree with her?
Ass kisser.
And the opponent, accompanied by Ashley, from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in at 225 pounds, Matt Hardy.
That's the douchebag. Who likes to cry about everything. I hate this controller. It's a GameStop controller. The buttons are like really fucking bad. Kinda have to press button hard to make it work. I miss my old controller. So much use. Whoa! Ow!
No disrespect, but when is Matt Hardy just going to pack it in and call it a day?
I don't think you're ever going to see that for Matt Hardy. I think someone's been taking flying lessons.
These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to win a match if you're blown up 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent.
7.
I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation, but these superstars aren't having any trouble.
First, Rey Mysterio, now Matt Hardy. How many kids does she have now? Like, what, 3, 4? The game loads.
And this may have stirred up more trouble than it solved.
Yeah, and those are two superstars you don't want to have mad at you.
And that goes double for their friend, Stephanie McMahon.
That's about the smartest thing you've ever said. Not that there was much competition.
Gee, thanks a lot, partner.
Who are you calling partner? Working with you is bad enough. I'm not going to pretend to be your friend.
Why are you holding your gut, Ashley? You were never once
great match. Congratulations on the win. You looked fantastic. Maybe we can get together and celebrate. My hotel's right around the corner. How about meeting me for a drink a little later?
No. Because I know you're going to trick me. Yep. I remember that. Whoop. No.
My girl told me all about how you were trying to get her to go back to your hotel with her. If you're having trouble remembering that she's already got all the man she can handle, I bet I can make sure you don't forget.
Alright, trophy day it is. Ow. Big success. Ooh, Candice Michelle and Tori Russell. God, Tori Russell. Hey there, fella. Just who do you think you are? Anyways, what kind of games are you playing? You're going to find out the hard way that you don't mess with me. And you don't mess with Ashley. You get that? Ask Rey Mysterio. He'll tell you. Oh, and my guy Mark Henry. You know him? He's going to give you your first lesson in how to treat a lady. Whatever you say, Michelle. Okay, training and exercise time. Success. Am I doing a DX chop? The heartbreak kid shot Michaels. I miss these little things.
There's just 2 weeks to go until SummerSlam, one of the biggest pay-per-view events of the year. This is Michael Cole here with JBL, and it sounds like this superstar's getting caught up in a romantic entanglement.
How stupid do you have to be to try and fool around with a fellow superstar's woman?
I don't think it's that cut and dried, and I'm sure the presence of Stephanie McMahon doesn't make it any simpler.
Maybe not, but she's shown that she's open to some creative solutions for problems like this.
He claims he's the victim of a diva with a wandering eye. And whether that's true or not, this is his chance to show that he's not going to be pushed around.
Yeah, good luck with that. His opponent's standing up for his buddy tonight, and I can't help but notice that this guy doesn't seem to have many pals in the locker room.
That's okay. I don't trust anybody in the locker room.
And the opponent, from Silsbee, Texas, weighing in at 380 pounds, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
I wonder if the 360 and PS3 doesn't take as long of loading like the PS2 does. Still need to buy those games. Either for Xbox 360 or PS3. Depends on their price range. Once I saw they're like, I don't know, $70, $80 last time I checked.
These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to win a match if you're blown up 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent.
His opponent might not have enough left to kick out.
Spear! Spear!
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, and injured superstars like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponents think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get. These superstars are so unpredictable.
He could get the pin right here.
2. Damn it.
I think he's going to fly. We're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight.
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
Ow.
I'll never understand why Mark Henry resorts to such brutal tactics. He's already the world's strongest man. What has he got left to prove?
Listen, every time Henry gets in that ring with someone, he's sending a message to the whole locker room. And that's what you got to do to get ahead around here.
Well, if you ask me, a victory is message enough. But Mark Henry seems to enjoy dishing out senseless brutality.
He's going for the cover.
1, 2, 3.
It's so great seeing these superstars.
Battery's low. Oh well. I'll put on charger later. still can't stand with no music. Please, YouTube, for fuck's sakes, change up your fucking policies.
Oh boy, I think he wanted that one to keep going.
And I don't blame him one bit. He wants to send a message to that cheating jackass.
Boy, it sure didn't take you long to choose sides, did it?
No, it didn't. I stand for honesty and decency. I am a man of integrity.
And you certainly don't want to badmouth any friend of Stephanie McMahon's.
Well, that just goes without saying.
I still can't see how Mark Henry did a high-flying move off the turnbuckle. He may have before once or twice, but I've never seen it. Crazy that he's now in AEW after being with WWE for like, what, 25 years? Maybe longer? Maybe. He went to WWE like, what, 96? 97?
What's this? We're being told that, let me get this straight. Stephanie McMahon has just authorized a second match here tonight. Can she do that?
Her last name's McMahon, isn't it? There's not much she can't do around here with qualifications like that.
Ready for another beatdown, Matt Hardy? Wait. I accidentally selected a different match afterwards, didn't I? I wasn't paying attention. Find out. Oh wait, no, never mind. Stuck at 5.
It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed a great show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight.
If you say so.
His opponent might not have enough left to kick out. Now there's a superstar with guts. These top rope moves, though, are high risk.
Ah, crap.
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
I don't think so.
And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
That was a textbook reversal.
He's going for the pin. This is a big risk. Will it pay
big
off?
Mistake. That was a mistake. Definitely a mistake.
Regardless of how you personally feel about Matt Hardy, you've got to respect his drive, his energy, and his passion for this business.
Yeah, but that will only take you so far. You've got to have the physical skills to match that. This is stupid. Why is he risking everything by going up there? He's going up, and what goes up must come down.
Time to finish.
And there's the pin.
1, 2.
Damn it.
Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can't. They see everything, and they'll let you know.
He slipped out of that one.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know,
there's the pin. Can his opponent kick out?
Damn it.
Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it took me by surprise, and that doesn't happen often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you anything can happen here in the WWE.
Damn it.
These superstars...
He could pin his opponent right here.
2.
These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
And what a wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping anytime soon.
Freak out after a clothesline. I'm gonna get attacked, ain't I? Can't remember. Man, he was so underrated in WWE. Of course, Randy Orton had to bitch about it.
Oh my, it looks like he may have injured that arm.
I wouldn't be surprised. The first match was rough, but the second one was downright brutal.
And I don't think there's any doubt whose side Stephanie McMahon is on.
No doubt at all. And I, for one, am glad she's taking a stand against that home wrecker.
I just hope that injury isn't as bad as it looks.
Me neither. As far as I'm concerned, he's got more retribution coming his way.
Before Diva Action gets too personal. Yep. Simulate. Whoop. Keep forgetting about messages.
I'm absolutely disgusted by your behavior lately. If you're going to act like an animal, then you're going to get treated like one, and that means getting locked in a cage. Your GM has already been given his orders.
Me? I'm getting attacked, you bitch. Oh, it's not this one. Ah, here we are. That's what I need. Since my arm is hurt, or whatever. I lost. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, friend, but there's absolutely nothing I can do to prevent this cage match you've been put in. I just want you to understand that it wasn't my idea, but you know how it is. When Stephanie McMahon gets involved with something, she always gets what she wants. Yeah.
I bet you thought you were pretty cool turning me down for a date, huh? Well, look where it got you. You're about to learn a very painful lesson about what happens when you say no to me.
Bring it on. Alright, time for skill. improvement. Alright, fan heat. Cause I'm a fucking heel. Yeah, it's like heels against heels in this game so far. James. Stopped raining for once. Yay.
We are just over a week away from SummerSlam, and things are really heating up here on SmackDown. Michael Cole here with JBL at ringside, and tonight this man meets his romantic rival in a steel cage match.
Romantic rival? You mean the boyfriend of the diva he won't stop harassing?
That's one view of the situation. I think he'd disagree.
He can disagree all he wants. See how much good that does him in the cage.
All this bias from the commentary of JBL. Flooding forever.
Whether or not the accusations against him are true, he has certainly earned the ire of his opponents in recent weeks.
I can't remember a rivalry with this much heat behind it. And settling grudges like this is exactly what the steel cage was designed for.
And the opponent from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in at 225 pounds, Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy. Yes, you are the hardcore legend. See how long Terry Funk's been around in the wrestling world since 1965.
Good evening, and welcome to Miami, Florida. And we are in for an unbelievable evening of SmackDown action.
This Miami crowd is all fired up. They can't wait for the show to start. Neither can I.
That makes two of us, and I know the entire SmackDown locker room feels the same way. So what are we waiting for? I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long rivalry.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only exasperate them.
Hey, watch your language. This is a family show.
I said exasperate. Not, oh, never mind.
No disrespect, but when is Matt Hardy just going to pack it in and call it a day?
I don't think you're ever going to see that from Matt Hardy. He's simply got too much passion and determination.
Especially with this controller, it's going to be a pain in the ass to avoid.
These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes, too.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
And for a lot of guys, their WWE career is their life. That's why you see so much passion for what they do in the ring.
And that's something you won't see anywhere else. With all due respect to every athlete and entertainer out there, no one gives as much of themselves to their fans as the WWE superstars. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, and injured superstars like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponents think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get.
If he's going to fall from the top of the cage, he better fall out of the ring.
Okay. It was quicker than I thought. I thought I was going to get knocked off because in Smackdown, like, sometimes this AI wrestler is going to get right back up. That happens a lot in the 2K games. I mean, a lot. No matter how fucking much damage you put into your opponent, they'll get right back up in the steel cage matches. Not a big fan playing steel cage matches unless there's a pin.
I was amazed when he returned from the injury he suffered last week. I'm not sure he'll get that lucky twice.
I don't think he will. Look at him. He is hurting.
And I can't help but think that without Stephanie McMahon's interference...
Hold it right there. I'm not going to sit here and let you badmouth a McMahon.
All I'm saying is that I'm not sure our general manager would have made this match 1 week before SummerSlam.
Well, if he...
Oh, crap. I accidentally cut off the dialogue. Whoopsie. I need to get myself a new controller because I hate using this one. McMahon acknowledges controversies. I don't really care much for reading the whole thing.
I've been following your drama lately, and I just want you to know that whether you win or lose at SummerSlam, there's always a place for you here on Raw. I hope we get a chance to discuss that this Sunday at the pay-per-view.
You know that deal I mentioned on WWE.com? Here are my terms. If you beat Matt Hardy and Mark Henry in the handicap match, I'll pick your opponent for SummerSlam. You'll meet him in a ladder match, and the prize is your contract. If you win, you stay on the roster, and I'll agree to leave SmackDown, and if you lose, you better hope Raw has an opening available for you. Think about it. Fuck off. Gain some stamina. Still at 4%. Damn it. Success! I don't think I have one fail in one of these yet.
It seems that you've landed in some hot water, my friend. But don't worry. I've arranged for some ECW backup for you. Because I can't resist messing with Stephanie McMahon. Say the word, and you've got a tag team match instead of a handicap match.
Should I accept or decline? I'll accept, because I'm a fan of Tommy Dreamer because of his ECW days. I don't know why such a stranger like you has it to get involved in our business. So it looks like you need to be reminded what a major league hurt feels like. And my buddy Matt Hardy and I just the guys to bring the pain. If it wasn't bad enough being you before, man, maybe you should just stay home. Get a clue.
You were right there in the ring the last time we got hold of somebody who messed with our girls. So you know exactly what's gonna happen this week. You're gonna get a double dose of Matitude. And maybe next time, you'll think twice.
And who won the steel cage, huh? If you haven't noticed, I've been kicking your ass and beating you in matches after matches. On camera training. Cutting a promo on Matt Hardy and Mark Henry before our match. Yay. I should edit instead of one. Yeah. Oh well. Rest in peace, Roddy Piper.
SummerSlam is only 2 days away. Michael Cole here with JBL at ringside, and tonight's match will decide whether or not this superstar goes to SummerSlam this Sunday.
Not to mention whether or not he stays on SmackDown.
That's right, and if he doesn't win this handicap match tonight, he'll be traded to Raw.
And I say good riddance. We don't need a slime ball like him around here.
And I really hope that Brock Lesnar will show up and confronts Bobby Lashley, because that is a moneymaker for SummerSlam. They need to book it if Brock Lesnar's up for it. I'm not a big fan of Brock Lesnar, but I want to see Brock Lesnar versus Lashley. Too bad that Lesnar left the company in 2004 and didn't come back until like 2011 or 2012 when he came back and F5 John Cena. After all, Lesnar and Lashley have
his future on SmackDown depends upon his performance in this matchup. If he wins, he goes to SummerSlam. If he loses, he's gone.
Nothing would please me more than seeing him kicked off of SmackDown. He's got no respect for his fellow superstars, and I've got no respect for him.
We'll see about that, JBL. I kind of wish that options.
He's convinced that his opponent has been harassing his girlfriend, and he intends to settle that matter here tonight.
And remember, if he picks up the win in this handicap match, he'll never have to look at that lying two-faced gigolo ever again.
Oh, the bias, life, and commentary.
You have to admit, I don't really understand why he's here tonight. Maybe his partner doesn't think he can handle this by himself?
That's ridiculous. He's got a lady of his own, and he's got to send a message to anyone who might try to pull anything over on him.
Yeah, feels like it's been over an hour we're playing this. Usually it takes like an hour.
What's he doing here? This isn't ECW.
Typical ECW. No respect for anything. And now it looks like our handicap match is a tag team match.
Going to the extreme. If we were allowed to use copyright music in these, I would have let the entrance continue. But nope, YouTube and their ridiculous policies. Like I said before, I'm not making money off of these at all. I'm not monetized. I don't plan on ever monetize my channel.
These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to win a match if you're blown up 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent.
What's taking so long to get up?
Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got.
Oh, shit. Why is Matt Hardy having...
I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know where you're coming up with this stuff, because it sure ain't from personal experience. Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off. The referee saw the tag.
Whether you like ECW or not, there's no question that the Sandman enjoys terrific support from this capacity crowd.
Of course he does. He's an illiterate, beer-swelling redneck, like most of these WWE fans.
Come on now. I know for a fact you're no stranger to knocking a few back every now and then either.
Yeah, but I'm also a successful businessman, a wrestling god, and the best color commentator in this business.
I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit. This is a great match. The fans are definitely into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it.
6'5", 275 pounds with a six-pack or anything like that.
When I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think, but these superstars are blowing me away.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup. And I haven't been disappointed.
I didn't say I'm not disappointed, but I'll talk about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner some other time.
Come on, Sandman.
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You know that if you actually ever stepped between those ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
You know, I'm going to replace you with somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match. His opponent might not have enough left to kick out.
3.
Looks like I'm staying on SmackDown, JBL. That's gonna make you happy, huh?
I don't believe it. Talk about overcoming the odds.
I gotta hand it to him. I didn't think he had it in him.
Shit.
Congratulations. I've got to admit that was pretty impressive. But your job is only half done. You still need to beat my hand-picked enforcer at SummerSlam if you want to stay on the roster.
Oh, shit.
And that's going to be easier said than done.
If that happens this Sunday, that's the last time we'll see him on SmackDown.
Well, it's going to be an honor to wrestle Edge at SummerSlam. That's a money match. Not really. Who the fuck want to see me, anyways? See what happens when you make bad choices? You could have avoided all this. But, well, it's too late to worry about it now, isn't it? But I do one more choice. You can, and it's a good one. I promise you can choose to start me on Monday Night Raw.
I just wanted you to know this isn't what I wanted. I didn't mean for things to end like this.
Once again, I've gotten what I wanted, and now you have to face Edge at SummerSlam in a ladder match. I just wanted to remind you one more time. I wouldn't want you to forget this was my idea. As far as what happened after your match, well, Theodore, your GM has been notified and all the paperwork is ready. Are you? Superstar weighs potential consequences. Darn, not even the main event yet.
SmackDown and Raw are proud to present SummerSlam.
Normally, I wouldn't root for a Raw superstar, but tonight I'm pulling for him.
But if he wins, SmackDown loses one of its top superstars.
Good riddance. We don't need his kind on Friday nights.
Tonight's ladder match will settle the score, one way or the other.
I'm going to have a new look for the next episode. Gotta change up now and then.
He's been backed into a corner by Stephanie McMahon, and he has no choice but to fight with everything he has.
Yeah, he's been cornered like the rat that he is, and I hope he gets exterminated in this ladder match.
He's no stranger to ladder matches, and he's the hand-picked representative of Stephanie McMahon.
And if he wins here tonight, he'll get to keep whipping his opponent every Monday night. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Alright. Time to make some excellent ladder match. Off a good start.
I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know where you're coming up with this stuff, because it sure ain't from personal experience. Edge is so quick and so deadly, you can't take your eyes off of him for a second.
And that's doubly true if you're the referee. I don't think Edge has ever met a rule he wouldn't break.
No shame in that. If you don't get caught, it's not cheating. Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Oh, shit.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You know that if you actually ever step between those ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
You know, I'm going to replace you with somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. He might be a little tough to understand sometimes, but at least he knows what it's like to wrestle a match.
So repetitive. Get down, dummy.
Edge is such a jerk. I'm amazed that he still has a job on Raw after some of the stuff he's pulled.
Maybe Edge doesn't have the best attitude in the world, but he is a heck of a competitor, no doubt about it.
That may be true, but I'm not a fan of the way he's been winning his matches lately. And I don't think these fans are either.
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it. Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing. I don't even like to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, we wouldn't be sitting here calling this match, that's for sure.
I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation, but these superstars aren't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't, and that's an impressive thing in and of itself. Wow, look at them up there, trading shots back and forth. These competitors are going to trade blows until someone falls off the ladder.
Edge is broken.
I don't think there's anything Edge wouldn't do to get what he wants, and that's what I like about it.
That's funny, because that's exactly what I can't stand about Edge. He might be a great competitor, but he's a lousy human being.
So you're telling me you'd rather watch a guy who does everything by the book and cares more about the rules than about winning?
I'd rather watch a superstar who had some sense of sportsmanship, some sense of decency, yes. How can you applaud a man who doesn't care about anyone but himself?
Because those are the guys who win. Edge is only out for himself, and I respect the fact that he's honest about that.
You would think that he would get right back up.
This match proves without a doubt why SmackDown's the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
I can't help but agree, partner. You won't see action like this on Raw.
Even if you did, you'd have to hear about puppies and government mules and scalded dogs. It's like a zoo over there.
I'd rather have a counter with Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross rather than you two bozos.
I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long rivalry.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only exasperate them.
Hey, watch your language. This is a family show.
I said exact.
Yep. Who's the man? I fucked up Edge big time. I don't think I ever had a computer wrestler lay on the ground that long every time I played a ladder match. I may have before, I don't remember, but that was an easy match. This probably because Edge has a fucked up neck.
He did it. He did it. He's staying on SmackDown.
I can't believe he pulled it off, and I can't believe you're so happy about it.
Whether you like him or not, you have to admit that he put in an amazing performance tonight.
I'll give the devil his due. He was the better man.
And while controversy might surround him, there was nothing controversial about the decision.
Absolutely not. He got the contract. He won the match. Period. End of story.
And that also means that if Stephanie McMahon is a woman of her word, she'll leave SmackDown.
I don't think she's got a choice. If there's one thing the McMahons are known for, it's their integrity.
Alrighty. Looks like I'm gonna end it this one, since we just got done with the SummerSlam in a ladder match, which was so brutal because Edge was so fucked up. I was expecting to try to struggle because sometimes the computer wrestler would get right back up, but in this case, I just won quickly. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Give me a like if you like this video, dislike if you hate this video. Subscribe and hit that notification bell, and I will see you all in the next video or live stream. See you around, guys.